Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azriana binti Yahya Elias Arifin, and my friends ni Nur Azmina binti Azhar and also Nur Aina Darwisha binti Kamal Baharin. Today we will present the agriculture company which is PPB Group Berhad for local company in Malaysia, and also the African Seed Company for international company of agriculture. The definition of the MFRS 141 agriculture consumable plant are the plant that cultivate to be harvested as agriculture produce. Second, plants cultivate to produce agriculture produce when there is more than one remote likelihood that the entity will also harvest and sell the plant as agriculture produce other than as incidental crop sale, and also as annual crops. The company background for both company, first for PBB Group Berhad, it is an investment holding and property investment company that listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad, the Malaysian Stock Exchange. It owns 80% equity interest, owns and operates a total of 5 flour mills. It also involves in food processing, bakery, marketing, and also distribution of edible oils and consumer products. It owns 18.5% of equity interest in one of Asia's largest integrated agribusiness groups, Winma International Limited. That's all for PBB Group Berhad. For African Seed Company, it is a company that registered to operate in Zimbabwe. It is a successful listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. The seed is produced from seed co's own parent seed under contract by an established producer network, and the innovation and novel breeding methods are responsible for the success in developing successful hybrid varieties recorded by the art farm as the highest yielding variety across all national variety in Zimbabwe. The nature of business for both company, for PBB Group Berhad, the main is grains and agribusiness like flour milling, animal feed milling, and also livestock farming. And also they have the consumer products like bakery products. And for the African Seed Company, it's leading the producer and marketer of certified crop seeds in Southern Africa. It's to breed, produce, process, and market the hybrid crop seed. And they focus on core grains like maize seed, wheat, soya bean, barley, sorghum, and groundnut seed. The basis of preparation for both company, for PPB Group Berhad, they use MFRS that issued by the Malaysian Accounting Standard Board, and also International Financial Reporting Standard and the requirements of the Company Act 2016 in Malaysia. For the African Seed Company, they use IFRS and in compliance with provision of the Company Act as their reference to prepare the financial statement.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Aina Darwisha, and I will present to you on the recognition and measurement of both companies. Okay, for recognition and measurement, prior to the adoption of the MFRS 141, produce growing on bare plants was not recognized and livestock was measured at cost. Upon adoption of MFRS 141 and amendments to MFRS 116, the group measures biological assets that meets the definition of bare plant at cost less accumulated depreciation and impairment losses. While matured bare plants are measured at cost less accumulated depreciation and impairment losses. The group's bare plants and comprise mainly oil palm plantation, and biological assets other than bare plants are measured at fair value less cost to sell, and agricultural produce, including produce that grows on the bare plants, is measured at fair value less cost to sell at the point of harvest. And the next is biological assets comprise primarily livestock and oil palms. PPB group measure biological assets at fair value less cost to sell. Cost to sell include all incremental costs that would be necessary to sell the biological assets, and changes in fair value are recognized in profits or loss. And for livestock, farming costs, including feeding, labor costs, and veterinary services, are recognized as an expense when incurred. The cost of purchase of livestock plus transportation charges are capitalized as part of biological assets. Next, for property, plant, PPE, investment properties, and biological assets are assessed at the end of each reporting period to determine whether there is any indication of impairment. If such an indication exists, the assets recoverable amount is estimated. And impairment loss is recognized whenever the carrying amount of an asset of a cash generating unit exceeds its irrecoverable amount. Impairment losses are charged to the income statement. Any reversal of an impairment loss as a result of subsequent increase in recoverable amount should not exceed the carrying amount that would have been determined. Next is for seed co company, biological assets comprise of growing crops, and at initial recognition, biological assets are valued at fair value. Fair value of the biological assets is determined by reference to the average theoretical lifespan of crops and the prevailing market prices. Fair value movements of the biological assets are recognized in profits or loss. For fair value measurement, the group measures non-financial assets, including biological assets, at fair value at balance sheet date. The fair value measurement of a non-financial asset takes into account a market participant's ability to generate economic benefits by using the asset in its highest and best use, or by selling it to another market participant that would use the asset in its highest and best use. The group uses valuation techniques that are appropriate in the circumstances and for which sufficient data are available to measure fair value, maximizing the use of relevant observable inputs and minimizing the use of unobservable inputs. Next one is it is showing the measurement of the biological assets. For the year 2017, the fair value measurement of biological assets is $250,022. But for 2018, there is no measurement for its fair value of biological assets.
Assalamualaikum, I am Nik Azmina binti Azhar. Next we will move to the presentation and disclosure. For the PBB group, the biological asset is stated as 251,000. But for the 2017, it stated that 222,000. For the next fair value, the biological asset stated that 1.996 million, and for the 2017 it stated 1.529 million. For the impairment of biological asset, for the 2018 there is no, and for the 2017 it is stated as 419,000. Next, for the segmental reporting, the grain and agribusiness is the flour milling and manufacturing of animal feed, wheat and maize trading, production of day-old chicks, eggs and another related downstream activities, and oil palm plantation. For the reconciliation of the revenue from contract, customer and segmental information, for the grain and agribusiness, it was 2.992 million, and for the consolidated statement of profit or consolidated statement of financial position, for the biological asset, for the 2018 it stated 3.804 million, and for the 2017 it stated 3.616 million. For the current asset, biological asset, is stated as 21.98 million for 2018, and for the 2017 is stated as 18.716 million. For the fair value gain or loss on biological asset, there is a loss of 1.996 million for the 2018, and for the 2017 it stated as 1.529 million. For the inventories, biological asset and other intangible asset is stated as loss of 95.968 million, and for the 2017 is stated as 248.543 million. For the investing activities, such as purchase of land held for property development, biological asset, the company required the property of 46.902 million for 2018, and for the 2017 the company incurred to 22.320 million. For the SITCO, the biological asset stated for 2018 is 250,022 US dollar, and for the statement of cash flow, there is an decrease of the biological asset for 2017, which are 382,060 US dollar, and for the 2018 there is an increase of 395,486 dollar. That's all from us. Thank you.